Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today we have an enlightening discussion lined up for you about a book that can transform the way you think about success and creativity. The book in question is It's Not How Good You Are, It's How Good You Want to Be by Paul Arden. This best-selling work has inspired countless creatives, professionals, and dreamers across the globe. So, if you're ready to change the way you think and open new doors in your personal and professional life, stay tuned. Let's dive into the heart of the book. But before we dive into the content, I kindly request a moment of your time to appreciate this video by liking it, subscribing to the channel, and ringing that notification bell. Your support means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Paul Arden, an advertising executive and creative genius, wrote this book to encapsulate his learning and experiences in the advertising world. His primary message is clear. Ambitious thinking should be at the core of everything you do. The book is a concise and powerful guide that's designed to rewire your mindset. It packs a punch with its direct advice, bold statements, and encouraging words. Arden's approach is highly practical and extremely motivational, making it an incredibly easy read. The first major takeaway is about setting higher goals. Arden asserts that the path to success starts with aiming higher than you've ever imagined. He emphasizes that our limitations are often self-imposed. In simple terms, Arden tells us to stop thinking about what we can achieve within our limits and start contemplating what we can achieve beyond them. He goes on to explain that taking risks is essential. If you always play it safe, you'll only achieve mediocrity. To truly succeed, you must be willing to fail gloriously. One of the standout quotes from the book is, "It's not because you are making mistakes that you should stop. It's because you are making mistakes that you must go on." Arden challenges the conventional wisdom about failure. Instead of viewing it as a setback, he sees it as a stepping stone to success. He encourages us to embrace failure because each failure brings us one step closer to our ultimate goal. Mistakes are not a reflection of our inability. Rather, they are proof that we are pushing our limits and striving for improvement. Arden delves deeply into the importance of creativity in achieving success. He emphasizes that creativity is not just limited to artists or designers. It's a vital thinking tool for anyone in any profession. He suggests breaking out of conventional patterns and thinking outside the box. To exemplify this, he includes numerous illustrations and thought-provoking anecdotes, which underline that creativity often comes from an unexpected place. Another key concept discussed is the importance of personal branding. Arden advises that to stand out, you need to build a personal brand that communicates who you are, your skills, and what you stand for. He suggests that the reputation you build can be more powerful than any resume. Arden provocatively states that it's not about having a set of skills but about how you market those skills. This lesson resonates heavily in today's era of social media and personal branding. One of the most insightful sections of the book deals with tackling negative thoughts. Arden discusses how negative thinking can be a creative force if directed properly. Instead of allowing negativity to stifle your progress, use it to fuel your creativity. He shares examples from his own life where criticism or negative feedback became a stepping stone for his creative process. Paul Arden doesn't just leave you with theory. He provides tangible exercises to implement his teachings. Whether it's reimagining a problem, challenging ordinary practices, or presenting ideas in a new way, Arden ensures that you have practical tools to manifest change in your life. This makes the book not just an interesting read, but a practical guide you can refer to time and again. It's Not How Good You Are, It's How Good You Want to Be is a treasure trove of wisdom. It challenges you to think ambitiously, to embrace failure, to harness creativity, and to develop a personal brand that stands out. By following the principles Paul Arden lays out, you can significantly shift your mindset and unlock new levels of success and satisfaction in your professional and personal life. It's Not How Good You Are, It's How Good You Want to Be by Paul Arden is a creative guidebook that encourages readers to strive for success, breaks down common myths, and offers practical tips to achieve greatness in any field. The author Paul Arden is a creative mastermind with over 30 years' experience in the advertising industry. He's worked with major companies such as Toyota, British Airways, and Fuji to create some of the most successful advertising campaigns in Britain. He is also the author of Whatever You Think the Opposite, 2006, and God Explained in a Taxi Ride, 2007. It's not how good you are, it's how good you want to be offers sage advice to anyone interested in turning their grand ambitions into reality. Paul Arden takes readers behind the scenes of the advertising world to reveal the best and most effective techniques for pitching ideas and getting the client to say yes. Throughout, Arden encourages creative minds to think big and break away from the mundane and mediocre. It's Not How Good You Are, It's How Good You Want to Be is a motivational book that offers practical advice for achieving success in any field. Here's why this book is worth reading. It provides insightful tips on how to embrace ambition and set high goals, pushing readers to strive for excellence. With its concise and straightforward approach, it delivers valuable lessons without overwhelming the reader. The book's impressive collection of quotes and examples from successful individuals inspires and motivates, making it an engaging and stimulating read. Here is a sentence showcasing the greatness of a quote of this book. Your vision of where or who you want to be is the greatest asset you have. Paul Arden. Those are the individuals who truly deserve to immerse themselves in this extraordinary book. People in marketing and advertising, entrepreneurs and anyone with a product to sell, dreamers and ambitious folk who need motivation. Here are some valuable insights extracted from this captivating book. I believe you will find them highly beneficial. Feel encouraged to explore its wisdom further and let it spark new perspectives and ideas on your journey. 1. Be ambitious and set goals beyond what you think you're capable of. Everyone wants to be good at what they do. But what does being good mean to you? Do you want to be the best in your workplace, the best in your community, or perhaps the best in the world? Many believe that the most successful people in the world are also the most talented, but that's only one piece of the pie. Sure, talent is important, but talent on its own will only get you so far. If you want to reach the level of world-class greatness, you'll need to combine talent with another key factor: ambition. Think of your friends and classmates growing up. Did the smartest or most talented students end up being the most successful? When someone has smarts but no ambition, they'll usually get by on whatever past accomplishments they may have. The brightest stars, on the other hand, are the ones who combine their know-how with ambition and a vision for the future. The truth is, lots of people are smart and talented, but there's no replacing real ambition and persistence in planning for your future. And this involves setting goals that may not seem achievable today. In other words, the secret to reaching great heights is to ignore your current limitations and set goals above and beyond what you think you're capable of. Keep in mind that you can always continue learning and adding to your skill set. You may not think you're capable of running your own business, for example, but don't let that stop you from making it your goal. Just because you're ill-prepared for something today, it doesn't mean you won't be ready tomorrow. Even if your goal isn't entirely logical, it can be a perfect source of ambition, inspiration, and motivation. When former Spice Girl Victoria Beckham was a teenager, she told herself, "I want to be as famous as Persil Automatic." Persil Automatic is one of the most popular brands of detergent in England, so Beckham wasn't even thinking in terms of singers or even human beings. She wanted to become a household name, and that's just what she did. And so can you, if you set the right goals and have the ambition to see them through. 2. Being as good as you want to be requires accountability, openness, and positivity. Once you decide how good you want to be and create a goal for yourself, you are essentially creating a vision of yourself in the future. All you need to do then is lay the foundation that will take you from vision to reality. 3 traits make up this foundation. The first is accountability, which means holding yourself to only the highest of standards. 3. To be a true innovator, you need to rid yourself of the desire to be always right. When talking about his experiments, Thomas Edison claimed he'd never failed. He'd simply discovered thousands of ideas that didn't work. This positive perspective underlines the importance of persevering through the ideas that don't pan out so that you can land on the ones that do. In fact, you could say that if you're not making mistakes, then you're probably not making much of anything. 4. Getting ahead takes determination and knowing what your client wants. You don't have to be a movie expert to know the name Citizen Kane. This movie is often regarded as one of the best and most influential films of all time. But what you may not know is that Citizen Kane was only brought into existence through the sheer determination of its creator, Orson Welles. Getting this movie made is a perfect example of how powerful one individual's determination can be, and how important it is not to take no for an answer. 5. Effective advertising has strong visual engagement and originality. Advertisers love to be creative. There are few things that excite and boost the morale of an ad agency more than receiving a request for a creative pitch. A creative pitch is when a potential client challenges an agency to show how creative they are. It's a great opportunity for an ad agency to show how innovative and creative they can be. But tread carefully. When working on a new pitch, no matter how creative you want to be, don't forget that visual layout is just as important as idea generation. Indeed, both of these elements are of equal importance to a good pitch and should be treated as such. 6. Creativity can mean many different things, but there are common ways to appeal to clients. We've mentioned creativity a lot since the advertising world is obsessed with it, but how you define creativity may be different to someone else's definition. That's why it's always a good idea to understand precisely what creativity means to your client. One client could think that being creative means making an ad that's only slightly different to their competitors. Another client may want the kind of creativity that makes a minimal adjustment to the same campaign they've been running for years on end. How much potential do you really have? And it's not how good you are, it's how good you want to be. Paul Arden asserts that true achievement knows no bounds. The key is cultivating the right mindset, an unwavering drive to reach ambitious goals, and a willingness to innovate in unconventional ways. Arden offers strategies for freeing yourself from perceived limitations. Learn how to push past assumptions about your talents, redefine success through passion rather than credentials, and embrace an experimental approach to business and creativity. Ultimately, you'll be equipped to make a meaningful impact, exceeding your own expectations instead of merely meeting others. True originality often arises from looking beyond one's immediate environment. Drawing inspiration from unconventional sources can result in a diverse fusion that paves the way for novel innovations. The essence of Paul Arden's teachings, presented as a guide to steer clear of the mundane and ordinary, advocates for embracing a non-traditional path. Embracing the challenge, we should cast aside our apprehensions, scrutinize established norms, and regard every misstep as a pivotal milestone on our path to achievement. The journey requires unwavering commitment to exploring uncharted territories, with this focused renewal and attention leading to the creation of work that leaves a meaningful imprint on culture and art. Navigating the business world and client relationships. In the corporate sphere, particularly when managing client interactions, it's essential to recognize and adjust to the genuine aspirations and driving forces of customers, while also actively fostering the connection. These strategies can help strengthen partnerships and enhance the success of projects. Grasp and synchronize with the genuine objectives and desires of your customer. Understanding client expectations requires a thorough exploration of their genuine goals, which frequently extend past the initial project outline. Delve deeper to pinpoint the core priorities. Occasionally, instructions provided by a client may not fully encapsulate their true goals. Identifying their true purpose is essential for achieving success. For some individuals, the ambition might be to elevate their social standing, frequent elite gatherings, or achieve recognition as supporters and advocates for artistic endeavors. A government minister might prioritize public relations maneuvers over the genuine resolution of a societal issue. Offer your recommendations in a way that aligns with the deeper aspirations of the clients. Understanding the genuine requirements of the customer and successfully meeting them is crucial for securing their loyalty. For instance, expressions like Nissan's motivation or British Airways' globally cherished moniker demonstrate the company-wide pride that is evident from the staff members all the way up to the leadership team. Expressing ideas that the client may struggle to articulate can significantly enhance the appeal of your proposal. Address client questions with diplomatic firmness if the inquiries are inadvisable. The relationship between the client and the creative team often includes elements of tension. When introducing novel concepts, it's crucial to prioritize the customer's requirements, creating a comfortable and conducive environment prior to suggesting your own perspectives. This approach minimizes the likelihood of rejection and fosters a willingness among clients to consider various viewpoints. Addressing potential shortcomings with solutions is just as crucial as refraining from overstating the strengths of ideas. Proactively shape your working relationships. Proactivity and the willingness to take the lead are essential in developing a professional relationship that not only meets but greatly exceeds client expectations. Proactively enhance your contributions and worth to the organization. Building trust comes from consistently underpromising and over-delivering. Concentrate on enhancing your desk's current project to its highest potential. Foster a positive mindset and set creative standards, skillfully harmonizing the needs of the company with the expectations of customers. Seize the initiative by crafting opportunities with ingenuity. Rather than waiting for opportunities, it can be advantageous to create them. By financing exceptional artistic endeavors or approaching a previously declined proposal with increased enthusiasm, demonstrating proactivity can alter the course of events. If one isn't chosen to give a presentation, the narrative indicates that returning the following day with a more creative and improved campaign might tip the scales to their advantage. Build trust by underpromising and over-delivering on commitments. Start by introducing creative concepts that captivate your listeners, potentially leading to shorter meetings and increasing the attractiveness of your proposals. Ensure transparency and foster confidence by proactively identifying challenges and their resolutions, making the end outcome appear as a bonus that delights the customers. The essential takeaway is that in the corporate environment, discerning the unspoken objectives of customers, actively fostering connections, and exceeding expectations distinguish a fruitful professional collaboration, creating an impact and establishing a legacy. Explore methods for establishing a profound impact in your career, guaranteeing that your efforts have a lasting effect within your company and reach beyond. Raise the standards and reputation of your organization. Advocate passionately for your organization's mission and motivate others to join in the effort. Start by expressing affirmative statements regarding your organization. Adopting a mindset and conduct characteristic of a victor can influence change and halt pessimistic thoughts and perspectives. Should you encounter disparaging comments regarding the organization, address the matter directly. If necessary, and if persistent negativity continues, take stronger actions to demonstrate your commitment to the organization. Actively pursue opportunities to showcase the most notable accomplishments of your organization. The reputation of companies often depends on the input from just a few key individuals. Strive to be the key person whose contributions significantly enhance the reputation and caliber of your organization. Mentor and elevate those around you, not just yourself. Aim to elevate the standard of any given task to its utmost level of excellence. Even if a project isn't inherently great, the process and results can still provide satisfaction and learning opportunities. Strive to serve as a guide and elevate your colleagues, thereby improving the collective skills of the group. Strive for meaningful personal impact instead of merely pursuing acknowledgement. Focus on creating exceptional work instead of simply aiming for recognition. Your goal should extend beyond merely seeking accolades and honors. Instead, focus on creating outstanding work that challenges limits. This entails transforming what was once considered inconceivable into a conceivable reality and turning what seemed unattainable into something attainable. Maintain your principles steadfastly, even if it could jeopardize your employment. The risk of taking the initiative, especially in creative projects, might lead to a reprimand or dismissal. This could also pave the way for recognition, inspire renewed enthusiasm for proactive engagement, and result in a personal metamorphosis that makes forward-thinking peers keen to work together. Measure success by your ability to exceed your own potential, not just external recognition. Courage manifests through the readiness to embrace risk, with the bold often achieving more than those who focus solely on safeguarding their existing possessions. Leadership is less about justifying your past and more about being actively engaged and possibly paving the path towards making a personal impact. Experiencing job termination can be interpreted as an incompatibility between oneself and the position, rather than as an individual shortcoming. Some hiring professionals actually view a record of job termination as beneficial, indicating a propensity for risk-taking. Here are some valuable supplementary resources that further enhance the insightful content found in this exceptional book. These additional materials serve to enrich your understanding and delve deeper into the key concepts presented. By exploring these resources, you will gain a comprehensive grasp of the profound insights and wisdom encapsulated within the pages of this remarkable literary work. Let these supplementary materials serve as a guiding light on your journey of exploration and discovery through the intricate layers of knowledge and wisdom waiting to be unraveled within the realm of this exceptional book. Clarifications. To embrace an ambitious, unrestricted vision for your potential means to adopt a mindset that believes in limitless possibilities for personal growth and success. It involves setting goals that go beyond what you currently perceive as your limitations and being open to achieving what may seem impossible. This mindset encourages you to push boundaries, challenge yourself, and strive for excellence without being constrained by self-imposed restrictions. It's about believing in your capacity to achieve great things and being willing to explore uncharted territories in pursuit of your goals. Victoria Beckham, a prominent figure in the fashion industry, is known for her successful career as a fashion designer and former singer. The statement suggests that she measures her achievements against globally recognized brands and individuals, indicating that she sets high standards for herself by looking beyond her immediate peers for inspiration and comparison. This approach implies that she seeks to excel not just within her industry, but on a broader, international scale, aiming for a level of success that transcends local or industry-specific boundaries. By aligning her success metrics with those of renowned entities, Beckham may be motivated to achieve excellence that is not limited by conventional or localized standards. To embody a mindset that embraces risks means to adopt a mental attitude that is open to taking chances and facing uncertainties without fear. It involves being willing to step out of your comfort zone and explore new opportunities, even if they come with potential challenges or failures. This mindset encourages individuals to see risks as opportunities for growth and innovation rather than solely as threats to be avoided. By embracing risks, individuals can discover new possibilities, learn from experiences, and potentially achieve greater success in their endeavors. Innovation often begins by exploring possibilities that may seem illogical or unconventional at first. This process involves considering ideas that go beyond traditional thinking and boundaries. By challenging established norms and embracing unconventional perspectives, new and groundbreaking innovations can emerge. This approach encourages thinking outside the box. Counterarguments. While having an unlimited mindset towards potential can be empowering, it's also important to set realistic and achievable goals to avoid burnout and disillusionment. Pushing beyond perceived limits is valuable, but it's also important to recognize and respect one's own limitations to maintain well-being and avoid overextension. While famous brands and individuals can serve as role models, it's also beneficial to find inspiration within one's own community and from peers who may offer more relatable and attainable examples of success. A fearless, experimental mindset can lead to innovation, but playing it safe can also be a valid strategy, especially in high-stakes situations where the cost of failure is significant. While mistakes and failures can foster growth, it's also important to learn from the successes and best practices of others to avoid unnecessary setbacks. Self-belief is crucial, but external affirmation can also provide valuable feedback and motivation, and should not be entirely discounted. Unconventional thinking can lead to innovation, but traditional methods have often been honed over time and can provide a solid foundation for success. Welcoming unconventional ideas is important, but it's also necessary to critically evaluate these ideas to ensure they are viable and beneficial before pursuing them. Using different tools and mediums can stimulate creativity, but it's also important to develop a deep expertise in one's primary. We hope this summary inspires you to pick up this fantastic book and delve deeper into its teachings. You can find the link to acquire a copy of this incredible book in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. And let us know in the comments. What's one goal you're going to set higher after hearing about this book? Until next time, keep dreaming big and pushing the boundaries of what you can achieve. Bye.